Thank you for tuning in for Burl Sports 1972 Topps Complete Set Group Break. We'll stream this break live and post the results here right after we're done. The break is being recorded, so if you can't view the whole thing or you missed part of it, feel free to go back and watch it. But there are a few of you who it's your first time joining us, so I will give you a quick rundown of how we do things here. So we use random.org's list randomizer. If you've never played around with it or read about their randomness, feel free to go to their website, do that. But it's under lists and more, and then list randomizer. So every time for every spot you bought, your name's in this list once. So if you bought 12 spots, your name's in here 12 times. If you bought 45, your name's in here 45 times, 13 times, so forth and so on. All right, but I'll copy and paste this list right into random.org's list randomizer. We'll randomize it 3 times. It'll be that third time that sticks. Then we'll pull that random list and we'll paste it right next to our checklist here. So the first name that comes off in the random list will get the card number 1, Pirates team card. The 5th name in the list will get John Bateman, and so on. All right. So, without any further ado, we'll get started here. So let me copy paste this list. Make sure I don't get any extra cells in there. It's always a little bothersome. All right. So 787 cards in the set, 787 spots. So we'll copy and paste this into the randomizer. So we'll randomize again 3 times. So here's 1. Here's our 2nd. And this will be our 3rd randomization. This will be the one that sticks. All right, so we will copy paste this list. All right, so here we go. So card number 1 is the first card we'll be looking at. Oh, and I won't show every card. We won't read every single one of these 787 cards. I picked out a couple dozen highlights, then we'll look at those, and then I'll post the full results on the website as soon as we're done here. But we will look at a couple dozen cards, hits, a few of the inaction cards, as well as the first and last card in the set. So we will be looking at card number 1. Pirates team card goes to Jose Mata. Try to get that in focus for you. It's having a hard time. All right. Second card we'll look at is card number 49, Willie Mays. Willie Mays goes to Michael Fickle. Here's the Mays. It's not crooked like that. There you go. The second card we'll look at is the Mays in action. That goes to Nathan Lindgren. One of the cool things about this set is a lot of your cards. You've got both just a standard portrait pose, and you've got an in-action shot, which is pretty cool. Did that in both. Topps did that in the baseball and the football that season. All right. Next card we'll look at is what several of you said was your favorite card in the set. Card number 79. It is the Fisk rookie card. Red Sox rookie stars. That goes to James Hopp. All right. So we'll run quite a few cards down here, and we'll look at card number 299, which is Hank Aaron. And that goes to Pat Gillespie. So Pat, here's your Aaron. And we'll take a look at the Aaron in action. Goes to Michael Fickle. I'm going to try to pick up the pace because it looks like a storm is rolling in here in West Tennessee. So I will try to move a little bit quicker just so I know we don't get cut off by a power outage or anything. All right, so 309 Roberto Clemente goes to Dennis Jutinen. Sorry, Dennis, if I mispronounced your last name there. But there's the Clemente. Lots of other people said the Clemente here was their favorite card in the set. And the Clemente in action goes to Michael Liner. Poor Roberto. What a shot to get him in action on. All right, next up we'll look at card 434. Well, sorry, 433 is next. We'll look at Johnny Bench. Goes to Taylor Napier. And the bench in action goes to Dustin Norton. Next up, we have Reggie Jackson, which several of you also said was your favorite card in the set. Pretty evenly divided between Clemente, Jackson, Fisk, and Nolan Ryan for favorite cards. Oh, and the Jackson goes to Frederick Mistretta. So, nice card, Fred. And the Jackson in action goes to Nathan Lindgren. And then 445 is the next hit we'll look at. Tom Seaver goes to Dustin Norton. And then the Seaver in action goes to Nathan Lindgren. I didn't pull Stargell. He would have been the next card right here, but Stargell goes to Jeffrey Gahn, and the Stargell in action goes to Pat Gillespie. The next card I'll show you, though, is card 550, Brooks Robinson. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. And that goes to James Lee. Next up, we'll look at 559, which is Pete Rose, and that goes to C.J. Distius. And the Rose in action goes to Jeffrey Gahn. All right. And card 595, Nolan Ryan, goes to Jeffrey Gahn. There's the Ryan. Then next up, we'll look at card 600, which is Al Kaline. Goes to Nathan Lindgren. And next up is the Senators team card, or, well, Rangers, Senators, whichever way you want to do it. Card 668. Goes to Kevin McCaleb. Card 595. Rod Carew goes to Jose Mata. Again, just crooked in the holder there. There we go. There's the Carew. And Carew in action goes to Nathan Lindgren. I feel like, Nathan, you've got a few of these in-action shots today. There's Carew. Then 751 is the next hit we're looking at. Some of these high numbers are incredibly tough if you've ever built this set. Carlton's no exception, and that goes to Dustin Norton. And 752, Joe Morgan goes to Pat Gillespie. Then 754, Frank Robinson. All these traded cards are pretty tough in my opinion. Goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Then 760, Bill Mazeroski goes to Michael Fickle. Couple more hits, a couple more cards we're going to look at. And 777, Hoyt Wilhelm goes to Kevin McCaleb. And then the last card in the set, it's not really a hit, but it's fun to look at the last card. Goes to Dustin Norton, and that's a Ron Reed card. All right, so that'll wrap us up here for Burl Sports 1972 Complete Set Group Break. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for buying into the break. We got a big break coming up here. It's scheduled to go on sale at the end of next week, but I'm still waiting on a couple orders from PSA that should have been back by now. But details about that will be posted soon, one way or the other. I'll send out an email letting you know. This break should ship out by Monday. So look for an updated shipping number in your account info. All right, so that wraps us up for today. If you're here in the South, stay out of this bad weather. Have a great Thursday evening.